くなるぞ。
Scary moment, a moment we haven't seen the NWSL. Wishing her all the best to her and her family.
So it will be Megan Reed in her place there at center back, and we are underway. Bay FC, a brilliant first campaign that saw them reach the playoffs. An early chance here. Cleared out. Angel City is only showing 70% of its true potential right now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this roster and they have some players that just have athletic ability, the speed, the pace, the ability to play at a consistent level in this league. I think if they can start pushing that up to the 80-90%, they might be at the top of the table and stay there for quite some time.
Angelina Anderson, so solid in goal so far for Angel City this season. Huff, off the set piece, kicked out. Back to Huff. What a job by Thompson to strip her of the ball. Thompson with pace, defended well by Huff. And we'll get it over to Tiernan. Now Tiernan. Tiernan wins it back into the box. Gets it back for Thompson. And Bay comes away with it. Maddie Morrow clears it out. Actually made her NWSL debut as the opening day starter and has not relinquished the position for a minute since then. Vignola. Great. Huff. Up for Kundanaji. Kundanaji into the box, looking to make a move. And defended well, but is fouled. See the reaction. It was.
I believe this is just going to go out for. It looks as to be come off Megan Reed's foot last and be a corner, but we're still unsure.
Yeah, we're waiting for the call. Maybe they're trying to take him out. Alana Kennedy. Off the set piece, it's blocked out.
What a bomb of
You were right. And a great ball there gave Silkowitz some trouble.
Yeah, Emma Vignola is one of my favorite players to watch in this game as she starts to get more comfortable. She's just so good in this attacking third. She just adds another layer to this Angel City team. It is so dangerous. She can turn so quickly, and once she gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up. So I would expect Megan Reed to continue to be on her front foot.
Kennedy, back for Zellum. Goes across as Fuller has Thompson. Thompson trying to deke the defender. That ball blocked on the way. Didasco. Here comes Kundanaji with pace. And a collision. And the yellow card comes out. Kundanaji visibly shaken up.
Yeah, Kundanaji picks this ball up and does what she does so well. She is a vertical dribble. She's gonna take up space. She goes north to south quite quickly. Megan Reed comes in. I mean, that's an absolute football tackle. Something like that happened to a fellow.
Chance here for Huff, but she sends it over the crossbar.
I'm gonna go back to my point.
Yeah.
But you know, when you see something traumatic like that, the Bay seems to have been on the front foot a little bit more so than we've seen. I think these tactical changes from Albertine Montoya have worked out. Not that it's put any goals in the back of the net, but it seems to be like a little bit more energy than
success. And it's really only 1 year, but they did win both meetings last season, both by a score of 1-0.
Yes, those are, I was part of the team during those losses. They're tough losses, especially when you're going, you know, against the in-state rivalries, their first year in the league, and you never want to be the team that drops points to an expansion team. What we get tonight, I am not sure. It's still up, you know, still up for grabs, but, you know, Bay FC, I think, is putting probably one of their better first half performances in league. She has all the makings of being an absolute star, not only for club, but for country. And the more consistent she's able to play, to stay healthy, to continue to go up against big time opponents and, you know, come up big, I think we've only seen the beginning of Giselle Thompson.
It's just so special to be able to play with her sister for her hometown team. What a chance for Bay! Oh! And they score! It's Penelope Hawking with a goal in back-to-back games, and Bay strikes first.
Wow, what a goal from Penelope Hawking. She has been so good in those areas and it just is able to take full advantage of the opportunities she's given. And this I thought would be how this Bay team got on the board. There would be some form of a turnover from Angel City, and they can score an offensive transition. We saw it against San Diego Bay. Only a couple weeks ago, similar, gave the ball away in a tricky area, and just a clinical finish by Hawking.
Wow. Penelope Hawking with her second of the season.
Conversation of Chicago, and I can tell you that not a good team to be alongside, especially when it's the amount of goals that you're giving up.
Chicago falling 2-0 earlier today to the Courage. Thompson trying to create havoc. That ball into service. Great chance for Fuller, but it's blocked out. Kennedy. Zellum had it taken away. Pushed ahead for Kunananji.
Yeah, these next couple of months for Bay FC, they need to settle down. Excitement, you switch off just slightly, and that's how you can get, concede a goal just quickly after you've gone up in a game. So now it's really important that they just connect.
Vignola, by the way, so complimentary of you in our call with her yesterday.
May's one of my girls. She is, to see her grow into the player that she is and has been, it's just, she's exceptional.
Here comes Hawking once more, has Kunananji. Hawking dribbling in. Still a chance now for Huff as Anderson comes all the way out. Bay aggressive on the attack.
Yeah, this ball comes off a little bit of a turnover for Sarah Gordon. Penelope Hawking just driving towards goal. Sarah Gordon has lightning speed, able to recover. Ball bounces just in the path of Huff. And yeah, Angelina Anderson has to come out, but man, that's a little tricky. It's a little tricky.
Montoya, we know what he thinks.
Yeah, I thought
Caroline Conti shoots and scores!
Man, what a PK by Conti. Absolutely clinical. 0 at home against a, really, really solid Angel City side. Man, in this attacking half, and they're a bit more committed to just committing numbers, winning the ball higher up the pitch, and trying to lock this Angel City team in and to give it with balls away like that.
Turnover again, and just barely over the net. Rachel Hill trying to take advantage.
Yeah, again, this ball just comes in. It's just misplayed by Alana Kennedy, and I don't mind Rachel Hill's decision to go one time there.
Player I know you're very familiar with.
Very familiar with. I played alongside Abby Dahlkemper for a number of years, and honestly, it's an absolute joy. She's so good on the ball, can direct, reads the game well. Her diagonal is one of the best I have ever seen. It's so beautiful. It's elegant, honestly, to watch her serve a ball. But happy to see her in the Bay, back home, and doing her thing, and named captain, which is just amazing to see her grow and continue to succeed in this league.
Yeah, she actually was acquired by Bay FC just last August, but like you said, she's a local girl out of Menlo Park, California. It must be a thrill for her. Tiernan didn't quite handle that pass, comes back out. Silkowitz appearing to be okay for the time being. Reed launches that ball forward. Thompson keeps it in play. Back for Vignola. Reed. Gordon goes back to Reed. Now Vignola bobbled it momentarily, able to get it back.
I like that ball from Vignola, finds Sarah Gordon. Now it's just, can we quicken up the decision making from Sarah Gordon? I think she can take a little bit more space there and then commit that player so she can find Chris Press.
Kundananji into the box, shoots, saved.
Poor passes or little mistakes from Angel City. They just need to be able.
The first sisters to combine for a goal in NWSL history. They did so back on May 2nd against Washington.
I know, that was just an exceptional moment. So much fun, and just the joy and disbelief of Giselle's face was so funny.
Giselle working in, able to beat Morrow. Now Zella a shot, and Silkowitz is there for the save.
That was well done by Silkowitz. She made that look a bit easier than it is. Zellum just finds the underneath portion of this ball. I love when Giselle Thompson drives at a defender like this, cuts it back, and finds Zellum here at the top of the box, and she just gets underneath it.
Off to go back for Vignola. Now Reed. Kennedy to Vignola. Gordon. Zellum across for Thompson. Thompson with pace. Defended well. Zellum back to Thompson. Just out of her reach. Whoa, tried to cross there, but Morrow got there first. Said Tiernan's name in quite a while. Pretty quiet night for the rookie that has been on fire lately.
Yeah, and I think that's because Alyssa Thompson hasn't been able to get the ball. I think a lot of Riley Tiernan's success has come from Alyssa Thompson's ability to attract multiple players. And so when she does that, it'll freeze Tiernan up in and around the goal. We just haven't seen Alyssa Thompson be able to get on the ball as much. The Bay has done a good job sticking to their game plan. They force things inside. They've also forced things to this M.A. Vignola to keep Alyssa Thompson in front of them. So she's never really getting the ball off a switch into no man's land where she can just eat up space so quickly. She's kind of stayed in front of them the entire time. Thompson
thinking about an aggressive chance there, but Silkowitz calmly kicks it over to Didasco. And up for Conti. Now Kundananji gaining, but Anderson handles it cleanly.
Speed up their speed of play on this right side, the better off Angel City will be later in the game.
Tiernan, goes back for Thompson. That ball sailing just wide. Hey, this stoppage time, Angel City can find a way to score here. That would change everything about this game. So it's that mental toughness that Bay is going to have to use to stay focused. Make it to half, still up 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're the Bay, you want to go into half securing this 2-goal lead.
Huff. Up ahead has Hill. Hill for Kunananji, but it's headed out. Play by Gordon. Zellum will take this set piece. Tried to feed Thompson, but time has run out. The first half ends with Bay up 2.
ドキドキしてるって言いたい気分だ。
Kick things off here in the second half. And we do have an early sub to start this second half. Katie Zellum has come out for Angel City. Let's take a look at Alyssa Thompson on the attack. Thompson into the box, shoots, saves Silkowitz, but it's loose, and Tiernan can't quite get all of it on that.
Man, what a save from Jordan Silkowitz. This is what she's good at. She's really good at going 1v1. She makes herself big here, and just Alyssa Thompson is so quick. You gotta be careful when you're on that weak side. She will jump you so quickly, but yeah, Silkowitz comes out. Alyssa gets a little bit too under the ball. She keeps it slow. I think it's really hard for there to be a stop made. And then Riley Tiernan just can't do what she needs to do on the other end off the deflection to put it back on the frame. Yeah.
Take your lampshade off.
Yeah, take your lampshade off. I'm here for it. Shine as bright as you possibly can.
Angel City shining pretty bright so far
何がしたかったんだ?
here in the second half, although Hawking will now take it the other direction.
Current foul, and they're like, not a chance. Don't understand why she's getting in trouble for that.
That's why we love the fans. Through thick and thin, right?
Through thick and thin, absolutely.
Bay. Trying to create something. Morrow. And headed out. Here comes Press. Up ahead for Tiernan. Tiernan, 1v1. Dribbling in, takes the shot. Handled with ease by Silkowitz.
On both ends there, I believe it could have.
Montoya telling us his emphasis to the group was do not give the ball away. When you do that in this league, you're going to get punished. He's done a good job of limiting that. Kunananji lifts one off the crossbar. What a chance for Kunananji.
Oh, man. I didn't even think she had that much to give right there, but she gets a little bit of space. Oh, that bend on the ball is just, she finds the outside, bends it with her right foot, and it just can't dip below that crossbar. Not losing the ball. You're going to lose the ball in the game. It's inevitable. But I think what the Bay has really struggled with is the areas in which they have given the ball away. They have given the ball away in such dangerous areas and have been in expansive shape and can't recover.
Hill. Headed out. Fuller. Up ahead for Thompson. Thompson. Has press.
Thompson. She's so dangerous when she starts to cut across, go counterclockwise against the grain of the goal. She finds Kristen Press here. She would want more
ball movement here by Bay FC. Taken away by Giselle Thompson. As she flashes her speed. Up ahead now for Tiernan. Tiernan. Into the box. Shoots. Over the net.
The decision-making of Angel City Sports just needs to be a little bit more refined. They're trying to take shots. I understand you're trying to get yourself back in the game, but this is not the area to take the shot from. You have no angle. I think this ball should be played in a little bit earlier, maybe into Giselle Thompson. She put it back across to Alyssa, who's on the top of the
press. Hands it back to Thompson. Funanaji, aggressive, tries to strip the ball from Alana Kennedy. Kennedy didn't appreciate that, but will not get a call. Thompson.
Yeah, Angel City continues to keep the ball in places that just aren't very problematic for the Bay. If you want to continue to pass between your two center backs, we are going to let you go and do that. They've kind of dropped into this lower block. They have numbers behind the ball. So now it requires this Angel City side to be a bit more dynamic. We got to see Kennedy Fuller get on the ball. We haven't called her name enough, but if she's not getting the ball, then you're certainly not getting linked into your forward line.
Back comes Angel City. Thompson working in. Thompson shoots. Puts it wide. Just wide on a pretty good look for the young star for Angel City.
That's closer than I thought it was.
How Alana Kennedy is trying to mentor her, right? And maybe talk her through what could have been another option?
Potentially.
And certainly a veteran leader in her own right. Came back to the NWSL just on the one-year deal after spending the last 4 years with Manchester City. M.A. Vignola.
Didn't get to see what happened to M.A. there, but
she looked very upset on the sideline. So definitely some frustration starting to build in this Angel City squad. We do have a couple of substitutions. Madison Hammond coming in for Angel City. Miyabi as well.
If they'll switch Giselle Thompson to the left or keep Miyabi straight.
Sophia Matthijs, she's one player that actually just signed a short-term contract yesterday, but has been training with this team since the preseason, and somebody, Sam Lady, says we are very excited about her. Keep an eye on whether they do add her into the mix here as the game
what they want with that first touch and make it really easy to just connect their second pass.
And really nice to see her with the mental toughness to bounce back after a really tough week last week, as Angel City now has a chance. Thompson from the right side. That shot, again, sailing towards it. And attackers from Angel City tonight.
They're just getting a bit under the ball. I love this from Kennedy Fuller. Her ability to drive, then create space again. She holds in this pocket. It's great recognition. She just needs to get under the ball just a little bit more. From that rolled touch, I think if her plant foot's just a little bit back, if she can step up and really lean into that drive with the laces, I think she'd be a little bit happier with the strike. Defenses where you get humbled, you got to go back to the drawing board, watch film, see where you can be better. But from an overall team perspective, there's a lot of things that went wrong before Silkowitz was left to make an unbelievable stop.
Unbelievable footwork here from Thompson. Goes across for Tiernan. Working back in is Thompson. Thompson sends it toward the net, and another save for Silkowitz.
Riley Tiernan decides to give the ball up to Alyssa Thompson at the top of the box. Does a little shimmy and shake, gets a shot off, makes Silkowitz make a save, and yeah, gives you an opportunity. But
Silkowitz needed all of her 6-foot frame to get that. Corner is delivered. Silkowitz goes down hard.
As ball comes in, Silkowitz steps out for it.
Ball hit her right in the face.
Yeah. Casey Fair is a big bite. She's got an aerial presence. She's going to go up for the ball. She's tough. She can be almost like a bull in a china shop in and around the 6-yard box that just creates havoc and puts defenders on their back foot. She's in disbelief.
We've already seen 4 substitutions for Angel City. Just the one to this point by Bay FC. Gordon hands it off to Thompson. Thompson dribbling in. Fuller. Thompson able to keep it in play. On the cross. A bit too far. Unable to connect with any of her teammates. It'll be a throw-in now for Angel City.
On Casey Fair.
Fuller delivers. Headed toward the net and headed back out. Gordon over to Megan Reed. Into the box. It's Fair. Fuller. Cross from Miyabi. Tiernan. For the net, and Fuller had a good look. Might have been in off. Here's Huff. Unable to find any of her teammates. Back out to Didasco. Miyabi turns it up for Angel City. Miyabi on the throw-in. To Madison Hammond, back to Miyabi. the 82nd minute of play here. With time winding down on Angel City, we expect to see a bit of urgency here.
Absolutely. Angel City seems to be going a bit more direct, and I think with the likes of Abby Dahlkemper and Emily Menges as veteran center backs in this league, they are equipped to understand when to drop and to limit that space in behind. So I think it's going to be a lot of connection in and around this box that's going to provide them some success.
Giselle Thompson waiting in the box. Lost it to Bay. Reed. Jordan up ahead. Giselle Thompson on the cross. Headed out by Didasco. Tiernan serves it up and is headed right back out once more. Bay doing a good job of continuing to clear ball after ball that comes anywhere near their goalkeeper.
Well, they need to do a little bit more on these wide channels, pull the Bay apart, make their center back step, make their outside back step, and see if you can get a third man run into that space. They're big, frantic in and around the 18, and then once the ball goes wide, they believe they have to serve the ball immediately into the box. They haven't pulled the Bay out in any way. They've been able to stay. All their, defenders or center backs have stayed central to the goal. Their fullbacks haven't been pulled out, and they get to drop, see the ball come in, and clear the ball again.
Is that something practice training can help with, or it's just not really being in a groove or in a rhythm tonight?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think there's just it gets to the end of the game, and
Joelle Anderson enjoying time playing in her home city. Zach says she's currently living 5 minutes from where she went to high school.
sounds like my absolute nightmare, but
she did say she gets hit up for ticket requests quite often. Certainly hope Alyssa Thompson is okay and able to play next week. She is must-see TV anytime she takes the pitch. Angel City will go home for their next 3 matches, hosting Racing Louisville next Saturday, then Chicago and North Carolina. Miyabi trying to make something happen. That ball cleared out by Bay FC.
Yeah, this time is dwindling down, and I
Playa. Not the least of which is seeing Penelope Hawking strike for back-to-back games with a goal. As for Bay FC's schedule, they will travel to face the Dash in Houston next Saturday. And that will do it.
wow.
Bay FC, unbeaten all-time in regular season play against their California rival, Angel City. A perfect 3-0. And a big 3 points in the standings for this club.
Yeah, massive 3 points for this club in the standings, and maybe a momentum turner for them. You know, these are the type of matches that you grit out. You go back to the drawing board, you put something different together, and it works out, and you see if you can just continue to build that momentum, go game by game, get yourself potentially above that playoff line, and start to go for it in the later half of the season.
Still 4 more games before the international break hits in July. For now, Bay FC sends its fans home happy. A 2-0 win against Angel City. We'll be right back to wrap it all up from PayPal Park in San Jose.
どうせなら楽しくやらなきゃな。